Welcome to the dawn of a new era in agriculture, where artificial intelligence and nature collaborate to feed our growing world. We are witnessing a profound transformation, shifting from traditional labor to precise, data-driven farming methods that optimize every square inch of land. Beneath the surface, smart sensors work tirelessly, collecting vital information about nutrients and water to ensure the perfect conditions for growth. In this command center, algorithms process millions of data points instantly, making decisions that human farmers could never calculate on their own. The engines of progress roar to life as autonomous tractors begin their day, guided by satellites rather than human hands on a wheel. Navigation systems lock onto coordinates with millimeter precision, ensuring that the machinery moves exactly where it is needed without any deviation. Preparation is the key to success, and these machines prepare the soil with a consistency that guarantees a strong foundation for crops. From the ground to the sky, a fleet of drones ascends to monitor the vast acreage, acting as the eyes of the operation. These aerial guardians scan every acre, identifying areas that need attention and ensuring that no resource is wasted in the process. Precision planting technology places every single seed at the optimal depth and distance, giving each plant the best possible chance to thrive. Water is a precious resource, and smart irrigation systems deliver hydration directly to the roots, eliminating evaporation and reducing total consumption. Under the watchful gaze of artificial intelligence, life begins to emerge from the soil, accelerating faster than traditional farming methods could ever achieve. Chemical herbicides are replaced by laser precision, removing unwanted weeds instantly without contaminating the soil or harming the surrounding environment. Environmental monitoring stations constantly analyze the microclimate, predicting weather changes to protect the vulnerable crops from sudden storms or droughts. Data is the new fertilizer, providing farmers with deep insights into the biological processes occurring within every single plant in the field. When the time for harvest arrives, intelligent machines use computer vision to distinguish between ripe produce and those that need more time. The touch of these machines is gentler than a human hand, ensuring that delicate fruits are harvested with absolute perfection and care. Logistics are fully automated, with transport units moving the harvest immediately to cooling storage to preserve freshness and nutritional value. Even the highest branches are within reach as agile climbing robots navigate the complex structure of trees to retrieve every piece of fruit. Sorting happens in the blink of an eye, categorizing produce by size, color, and quality to ensure consistent standards for the market. For large-scale grain operations, these titans of technology can harvest hundreds of acres in a single day without needing a break. The internal mechanisms are marvels of engineering, separating the grain from the stalk with incredible speed and minimal loss of product. Synchronization between machines is flawless, allowing for continuous harvesting without stopping to unload, maximizing the efficiency of the entire operation. Agriculture is no longer bound by the rising and setting of the sun. These systems operate 24 hours a day, non-stop. Even in the darkness, data is being collected and analyzed, preparing the strategy for the next day of productivity and growth. Soil health is paramount, and continuous chemical analysis ensures that the land remains fertile and productive for generations to come. Water management AI calculates the exact evaporation rate, adjusting the spray to ensure optimal hydration without wasting a single drop. Pest control has become a surgical procedure, targeting only the threats while leaving beneficial insects and the crop completely unharmed. Vertical farming stacks production towards the sky, multiplying the yield per square foot and bringing fresh food closer to urban centers. Packaging is the final step in the chain, done with speed and hygiene that exceeds human standards, ready for global distribution. This connected network ensures that food reaches the consumer at the peak of freshness, reducing spoilage and food waste significantly. The role of the farmer has evolved from manual laborer to system architect, overseeing a symphony of machines from a digital interface. As we scale these technologies, we unlock the potential to feed billions while restoring the health of our planet's ecosystems. We have come a long way from the days of backbreaking labor, entering a future where intelligence drives every harvest. Nature has always been our teacher. And now our technology mimics its wisdom to harvest energy and life in equal measure. The fusion of silicon and biology creates a powerful alliance, solving the complex challenges of climate change and food security. Beyond food, these machines are the custodians of the earth, replanting forests and reclaiming deserts to restore the natural balance. As the sun sets on the old ways, a bright future rises, illuminated by the promise of innovation and sustainable abundance. Deep in the earth, the foundation of life is strengthened, creating crops that are more resilient, nutritious, and abundant than ever. In the wetlands, autonomous planters navigate the mud and water with ease, maintaining the ancient tradition of rice farming with modern tech. Vineyards require a delicate touch, and robotic pruners shape the vines perfectly to maximize the quality of the coming vintage. Quality control is integrated into the growing process, ensuring that every fruit reaches the perfect level of sweetness before harvest. Targeted application means we use significantly less chemicals, resulting in cleaner food for our families and a healthier planet for all. Efficiency is the priority, combining harvesting and sorting into a single seamless action to reduce handling time and increase throughput. Safety is never compromised, with advanced scanning systems checking every package to guarantee that the food is pure and safe. The warehouse of the future is a silent ballet of machines, organizing inventory with a speed and accuracy humans cannot match. The journey continues on the road, where electric autonomous transport delivers the harvest with zero emissions and maximum reliability. Transparency is total. Consumers can now trace the journey of their food from the seed to the shelf with a scan. Adaptability is built into the system, reacting instantly to changing weather to protect the crops from the unpredictable forces of nature. Inside these sanctuaries of science, production continues regardless of the season or the storm, ensuring a stable food supply year-round. Self-maintenance is the next frontier, where machines repair each other to minimize downtime and keep the farm running at full capacity. Specialized crops require specialized solutions, and we have developed custom machinery for every type of plant grown on this planet. Processing often begins right in the field, capturing the essence of the plant at the very moment of harvest for quality. Livestock farming also benefits from AI, with robotic systems that prioritize animal welfare while maximizing the efficiency of dairy production. Individual monitoring allows farmers to treat every animal as a unique individual, attending to their specific health needs immediately. Hygiene is automated, creating a cleaner and healthier environment for the animals, which leads to higher quality produce for us. Nutrition is personalized, with AI adjusting the diet of each animal based on its age, weight, and productivity levels. Aquaponics systems create a closed loop where fish and plants support each other. A perfect example of circular engineered ecosystems. Beneath the water, robotic guardians ensure the environment remains pristine, protecting the fish from disease and ensuring sustainable growth. Feeding is optimized to reduce waste, ensuring that the fish consume everything provided, keeping the water clean and the ecosystem balanced. In the textile fields, automation handles the delicate fibers of cotton, harvesting and packaging them in one continuous, efficient operation. The journey from farm to fabric is seamless, with raw materials flowing directly into smart factories that weave the future.
The viability of the new variety.
For ornamental crops, beauty is the metric, and sensors evaluate the color and form of every flower to ensure perfection. Harvesting flowers requires speed and delicacy, preserving their fleeting beauty so they can bring joy to homes around the world. Sustainable forestry relies on intelligent machines that harvest timber responsibly, ensuring that the forest canopy remains healthy and diverse. For every tree taken, new life is planted, managed by systems that track the growth of the forest over decades. We are building a global nervous system for agriculture, balancing supply and demand across borders to prevent shortages and stabilize prices. In the laboratory, artificial intelligence accelerates the breeding of new supercrops that are resistant to disease and climate extremes. We are unlocking the genetic potential of plants to grow in places previously thought impossible, turning wastelands into breadbaskets. The desert blooms under the guidance of technology, proving that with the right tools, life can flourish in the harshest conditions. Efficient water usage is the cornerstone of desert farming, utilizing every drop to turn arid sand into fertile, productive soil. Harvesting high-value crops like dates becomes safer and faster, removing humans from dangerous heights and extreme heat conditions. Fungi farming operates in the dark, where automated climate control creates the perfect damp environment for high-speed mushroom production. Mushrooms are fragile, but the soft touch of robotics handles them with care, ensuring they arrive at the kitchen perfect. Root vegetables are unearthed by powerful machines that sift the soil, separating the crop from the earth in one motion. Optical sorters inspect every potato at high speed, ensuring that only the best quality produce makes it to the fresh market. Nothing is wasted. Produce that doesn't meet visual standards is instantly redirected to be processed into other valuable products. The sweet harvest of sugarcane is powered by heavy machinery that processes tons of biomass every hour with incredible efficiency. From the field to the mill, the process is monitored continuously to extract the maximum amount of energy from the crop. Tea harvesting requires precision to pick only the finest leaves, a task now mastered by machines that navigate steep terrain. The art of tea processing is preserved by technology, replicating the traditional methods with a consistency that guarantees the perfect cup. Selective harvesting technology ensures that only the ripe coffee cherries are picked, improving the overall quality of the coffee yield. Roasting is a science, and AI controls the temperature curve precisely to unlock the complex flavors hidden within the bean. Oilseed crops like sunflowers are vital for our food system, and their cultivation is optimized to produce high-quality healthy oils. Extraction technology has advanced to obtain the purest oil without using harsh chemicals, preserving the natural nutrients and flavor. Scaling tall coconut trees is no longer a human risk. Robots ascend effortlessly to harvest the versatile fruit from above. Processing the tough outer husk is made simple by powerful machines, preparing the coconut for water, milk, or oil production. In the pineapple fields, machinery assists the workforce, carrying the heavy load and speeding up the collection of the spiky fruit. Automated peeling reduces waste and prepares the fruit for canning or fresh consumption with a speed unmatched by human hands. The global demand for avocados is met by smart harvesting solutions that pick the fruit without damaging its delicate, buttery flesh. Controlled ripening rooms ensure that the fruit arrives at the supermarket at the perfect stage of readiness for the consumer. Spicy crops are handled by resilient machines, harvesting tons of peppers to spice up the cuisines of the world efficiently. Cleaning and drying are critical steps, and automated lines ensure that the product is hygienic and shelf-stable for long-term storage. Yield estimation allows farmers to plan their logistics and sales in advance, reducing uncertainty and optimizing the supply chain. Advanced harvesting techniques prevent sap burn, ensuring the mangoes remain visually appealing and commercially valuable for the export market. Root crops like garlic are lifted and trimmed in the field, turning a labor-intensive task into a streamlined mechanical process. Proper curing is essential for flavor and longevity, and smart silos manage the airflow to cure the harvest perfectly. The scale of onion farming requires robust machinery capable of handling heavy loads and rough terrain without stopping. Light manipulation allows farmers to control the flowering cycle, producing fruit during the off-season to meet year-round market demand. Rubber tapping is now automated, with devices that cut with surgical precision to maximize latex flow without harming the tree. In aquaculture, maintaining oxygen levels is critical, and smart aerators adjust their speed to provide the perfect environment for shrimp. Automated feeding boats distribute nutrition evenly, preventing competition and ensuring uniform growth rates across the entire shrimp population. Harvesting is rapid and humane, using gentle pumps to collect the catch, preserving the quality and texture of the seafood. Smart oyster farms utilize the energy of the tides to tumble the baskets, producing deeper cups and cleaner shells automatically. Even the harvest of sea salt is modernized, with laser-guided levelers ensuring that only the purest top layer is collected. Forage crops are the fuel for livestock, and efficient mowers cut and condition the plants to preserve their nutritional value. Baling technology compresses the harvest into dense, transportable units, protecting the feed from the elements until it is needed. Collection is streamlined by automated loaders that clear the field quickly, saving time and labor during the busy harvest season. Soybeans are a global protein staple, and their harvest is a massive logistical operation powered by fleets of advanced combines. Storage technology protects the harvest from spoilage, using aeration and temperature monitoring to keep the grain in prime condition. Processing plants operate with high efficiency, separating the valuable oil from the protein-rich meal that feeds livestock worldwide. Citrus harvesting robots navigate the thorny branches, picking fruit at a speed that rivals a whole crew of human workers. Post-harvest care includes washing and waxing, which not only improves appearance but also extends the shelf life of the fruit. Juicing facilities capture the fresh taste of the grove, processing tons of fruit daily to fill the breakfast glasses of millions. Heavy fruits like watermelons are handled by assist devices that reduce the physical strain on workers and speed up the loading process. Acoustic sensors listen to the fruit, determining the internal texture and sweetness without ever cutting open the rind. Autumn harvests are mechanized too, with machines that gently lift heavy pumpkins, preparing them for the festive season markets. Wine grapes are harvested at the peak of flavor, often at night to keep them cool and preserve their acidity. The transformation from fruit to wine is a delicate chemical process, monitored by sensors that track fermentation progress minute by minute. Aging is an art form assisted by robotics, ensuring that every barrel receives the same attention and care during maturation. Stone fruits are notoriously easily bruised, but soft robotics technology handles them with the tenderness of a human touch. Preserving the harvest allows us to enjoy summer fruits year-round, with high-speed canning lines locking in the flavor. Canola fields paint the landscape yellow, a beautiful sight that signals the production of one of the world's most important cooking oils. Harvesting tiny seeds requires precision settings on the combine to prevent loss, capturing every grain of the crop. Protective infrastructure is automated, shielding high-value crops like cherries from rain damage that could ruin the entire harvest. Mechanical harvesting for processing cherries is fast and efficient, bringing down the fruit in seconds for immediate transport. Specialized crops have their own unique machinery, designed to harvest leaves intact for the curing and processing stages. Curing is a precise dehydration process, where temperature and humidity are manipulated to develop the desired color and aroma. Hops grow tall and vigorous, requiring towering machinery to cut the vines and transport them to the picking facility. Separating the cones from the vine is a loud and vigorous process, essential for the brewing industry's supply chain. Kiwi fruit hangs conveniently for robotic pickers, which work from below to gently detach the fruit without disturbing the vine. Weight grading ensures consistency in packaging, giving consumers exactly what they pay for in every box of fruit. Sugar beets are heavy and bulky, requiring powerful harvesters that can move tons of earth and crop every single minute. Cleaning the crop before transport saves fuel and reduces the amount of soil brought to the factory. Improving efficiency. Leafy greens are harvested by precision cutters that slice the leaves cleanly, ready for washing and bagging as salad mince. Triple washing in cold water ensures that the greens are crisp, clean, and ready to eat straight from the package. Drying is crucial to prevent rot, and industrial centrifuges remove excess moisture without damaging the delicate leaf structure. Top-lifting harvesters pull carrots by their greens, a method that protects the root from damage during the extraction process. Polishing reveals the bright color of the vegetable, making it attractive to consumers and removing any remaining soil particles. Asparagus harvesting is back-breaking work now done by robots that can see underground to pick the spears at the perfect moment. Exotic flowers require specific climates, which are artificially recreated with precision to allow these beauties to bloom anywhere. Tissue culture propagation allows us to produce thousands of identical, disease-free plants from a single parent specimen. Peanuts grow underground and must be inverted after digging, allowing the sun to dry them naturally before they are collected. Once dry, the combine separates the pods from the vines, gathering the nutrient-rich nuts for processing into oil or butter. Tree shakers are the standard for nut harvesting, bringing down the entire crop in seconds to be swept up by collectors. Sweepers and vacuums work in tandem to collect the nuts from the orchard floor, leaving nothing behind but dust. Shelling requires force and precision to crack the hard exterior without damaging the valuable kernel inside. Blueberries are harvested by machines that straddle the rows, gently shaking the ripe fruit loose while leaving green berries for later. Laser sorters reject any underripe fruit, ensuring that every carton of blueberries is uniformly sweet and ready to eat. Raspberries are incredibly delicate, but advanced suction grippers can harvest them without crushing their fragile structure. The wet harvest of cranberries is a visual spectacle, using water to float the berries for easy collection. Pumps lift the floating berries, separating them from the water and loading them for transport to the processing plant. Tart and tangy lemons are harvested year-round by robots that can spot the yellow fruit amidst the green foliage. Artichokes are harvested by hand with mechanical assistance, combining human judgment with the carrying power of machines. Complex patterns on the skin tell the story of ripeness, a language that our AI systems have learned to read fluently. Papayas are harvested with care, ensuring that their soft skin is protected from scratches and bruises during the process. Sweet potatoes require gentle handling during excavation to prevent skinning, which helps them store longer without spoiling. Post-harvest curing transforms the starch into sugar, developing the characteristic sweetness and flavor we all enjoy. Pomegranates are tough on the outside but delicate inside, requiring a firm yet careful harvest method. Extracting the seeds is automated, separating the juicy arils from the bitter membrane efficiently and hygienically. Cabbages are harvested by machines that trim and clean the heads in the field, readying them for the market instantly. Computer vision locates the white curds hidden within the leaves, harvesting only those that have reached the perfect size. From soil to bundle in seconds, this machine performs multiple processing steps right in the field, saving hours of labor. Sweet corn is harvested at the peak of milkiness, ensuring that the sugars haven't yet turned to starch. Mechanical pickers comb the plants, removing the beans while leaving the foliage intact, a gentle approach to mass harvesting. Peas are shelled right in the field, preserving their sweetness which begins to degrade the moment they're picked. Ancient grains like quinoa are seeing a resurgence, harvested by modern technology to feed a health-conscious world. Superfoods require super precision, and our machines are calibrated to capture even the smallest seeds without loss. Barley harvest is the first step in the brewing process, providing the essential malt that gives beer its body and flavor. Oats are often cut and allowed to dry in the field before threshing, ensuring a uniform moisture content for storage. Sorghum is a resilient crop for a changing climate, and its harvest provides grain, syrup, and forage for animals. Millet is a staple for millions, and mechanized harvesting ensures food security in regions where it is a primary diet. Sesame pods are fragile, requiring gentle handling to prevent them from opening and spilling their valuable seeds on the ground. Mustard seeds are small but potent, harvested when the pods are dry and brittle to release the spice within. Turmeric roots are excavated from the earth, revealing their vibrant color which has been prized for centuries for health. Ginger harvest reveals the spicy rhizomes, which are washed and processed quickly to maintain their fresh, zesty kick. Pepper harvesting is a selective process, picking berries at different stages to produce black, white, or red pepper varieties. Drying transforms the green berry into the black peppercorn, concentrating the piperine that gives it its characteristic heat. Harvesting cinnamon is the art of bark stripping, collecting the inner layer which curls naturally into the spice we know. As the sun sets, we rest assured that the future of food is in safe, intelligent hands. Thank you for watching.